My name is Jason. I'm 20 years old. I work night shifts as a correctional officer. Most of the time, the job just feels like one long stretch of silence and steel doors. You learn how to tune out the weird. But lately, something's been happening that I can't ignore. My wife, I'll call her M, is 12 weeks pregnant. We've been together since 2023, and she's everything to me. Sweet, soft-spoken, the kind of girl who still waits up for me some nights, even if I don't get off till 3 a.m. She stays home, she cooks dinner, she talks to the baby when she thinks I'm not listening. It's not our first pregnancy. The last one ended early, a miscarriage. That was one of the hardest things we've ever gone through. So this time, we were extra careful, extra hopeful. When we heard the heartbeat 2 days ago, this tiny, fast fluttering sound, we both cried. I thought we were finally past the worst of it. I only told 2 people, her mom and Nelson. Nelson's been my best friend for about 2 years. We met in a karaoke world in VR chat, one of those random nights where you're just goofing off and you don't expect to meet someone important. But we clicked. Deep talks, late nights, real conversations about life, relationship, trust. Over time, he became like a brother to me. He knows me better than almost anyone, except Em, but he's never let her know how much I've told him. He's been through some rough relationships. One girl left him after a day, another turned out to be a catfish. Through it all, we've kept each other sane. So when I told him about Em being pregnant again, he was happy. He said all the right things, told me I'd be a good dad, said he was proud of me. But then, something happened. He came over for dinner last week, just us 3. Quiet night, home-cooked spaghetti, sweet tea, nothing special. At first, he was normal. Then, about halfway through the meal, he started zoning out, staring at Em's stomach. Not in a creepy way, just focused. He barely touched his food, barely spoke. After dinner, I was rinsing plates in the kitchen. Nelson walked up to me. No, hey man, no joke. Just said in this weird flat voice, "You're going to be such a good dad again." I froze, turned off the sink. "Again?" I asked. He blinked like he just woke up. "I didn't mean that," he mumbled. "Forget it." Then he left. No goodbye, just a weird, stiff wave and out the door. That night I couldn't sleep. Em passed out next to me while I just laid there, staring at the ceiling, whispering to myself. 12 weeks. First pregnancy. 12 weeks. First. But it didn't feel like the first. It felt familiar. Like we've done this before. At 12:13 a.m., my phone rang. Nelson. Static on the line, then his voice, one sentence before it cut out. "Don't dig." I went to his place the next day. He didn't answer. I still had a spare key from the time he locked himself out during the storm. The second I opened the door, something felt wrong. The air smelled like damp wires, burnt dirt. And then I saw the walls. Covered, every square inch. Pages ripped from notebooks, printer papers, sticky notes, receipts. All taped up in overlapping layers. Some were written in pen, some in crayon. One in what looked like dried blood. All of them said the same kind of things. It always ends at 12 weeks. She resets everything. Don't dig. Jason never remembers. The baby remembers. There was a drawing pinned up. A woman, definitely M. Pregnant, but her stomach was see-through. Inside wasn't a baby. It was something with teeth. Too many teeth. In the corner, an old camcorder was still recording. I hit rewind. There was Nelson, sitting on the floor, staring into the lens like he hadn't slept in days. If you're watching this, it means you forgot again, Jason. You always forget. This isn't her first pregnancy, not even close. You've been through this 6 times. Every time it reaches 12 weeks, and then she resets everything. Time, memory, even your friends. Except the baby. It always remembers. It's learning how to stay. He leaned closer, voice barely a whisper. She's not your wife anymore. The thing growing inside her, it needs your love to stay anchored here. That's why she picks you every time. I shut the camera off. I drove home too fast. Could barely see through the tears. When I walked into the bathroom, Em was in the shower. The mirror was fog, but something was written in the condensation. Don't dig. I wiped it away fast, but it was there, clear as day. I checked everything. Prenatal vitamins had no labels, no appointments saved in my calendar, no ultrasound pictures on my phone. I tried to remember the sound of the heartbeat. I tried to remember crying, but it was like trying to recall a dream you had years ago. I finally asked her about it. She didn't lie, didn't freak out. She just smiled. You always get close around this time, but not this cycle. Just hold on for one more trimester. For me. For our baby. I woke up in the garage, alone. Sticky note on my chest. You dug. See you next cycle. Love, M. My phone says it's January, but I know it was June yesterday. M says she's 12 weeks pregnant. Again. I found a folder hidden deep in my laptop. Cycle 7. It's full of videos of me, begging myself not to trust her, screaming at the camera, crying, telling myself, "You've posted this before. You always post this, and no one remembers." So here I am, posting it again, hoping maybe this time it'll stick. If you're reading this, and you've ever had a pregnancy that never made it past 12 weeks, if you've ever lost time, if someone in your life seems too perfect, be careful. Don't dig, or maybe do, but if you do, write it down before she resets you again. My name is Jason. I work nights. My wife is 12 weeks pregnant. And this isn't the first time I've told you that. Let me know if you've seen her before. Let me know if you felt it too. And for God's sakes, if you ever find a folder labeled Cycle 8, run.